Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Chadi and we're working on our second video of a Volkswagen purse. And I'm going to tell you what I've done so far. I gave all of my pieces two coats, one coat, on each side of the chipboard, okay? And already it's already stronger, you can feel it, anyway. Excuse me. So I did that to all of them. Do not worry when you first give the very first coat if it warps a little bit, because when you do the second one it kind of goes down to natural, okay? And if it doesn't, it just kind of do that and it'll be fine. But that's what happened to mine. I mean, it is cardboard after all. It's just the way that they compress it, okay? And so I did that to all of it. All the pieces, everything, all of them in here. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do, I got this fabric, and I did believe I showed it to you, and I just love it, the feel of it and everything, in the slate for the little blanket. Well, I had a lot of it, and I cannot tell you when I bought this, but I just loved it. It has a lot of good texture, it feels good, and we want texture on this particular purse, okay? Now this is just the base. So we're gonna put laces and stuff and all kind of things in there, okay? But that's gonna be the base, and also gonna be the lining. We're just gonna treat it a little bit different, okay? Now, so I got this, and then what I have done so far is I put, which I'm gonna show you this, on the sides of the, let me put this over here a little bit, on the sides of the Volkswagen, okay? And make sure that, they actually, you can, do the right size. Let's see. This one goes this way, and then one goes this way, okay? So in other words, bumper to bumper and hood to hood, okay? When you put it on, because otherwise, really messed up. So make sure you take your time to be sure you put them all on the right direction, okay? Alrighty, I already glued this one on, by the way. And so we're gonna do this one. But see what I'm talking about? And then make sure that from here to here, it looks about the same distance. So that makes it look even on the diagonal, okay? And so your pattern will be about the same. Gotcha? Alrighty. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pick it up, and I already got it together. I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna glue this size. I just thought I'd do things a little bit faster than, I have this video already done. But it was done when I did mine from scratch, I guess you could say. And even though we will refer to that video on something, so I won't have to duplicate myself, this I wanted to do it out of the, out of our kit. So just bear with me, okay? But I will let you know when it's the other video, which will be the video, excuse me, of this particular one, okay? But there's techniques of how to put hinges and stuff like that one has, that I don't think I have to redo another video for it. See what you mean? We kind of cut a little bit of the work and you can get this kit faster. Anyway, so like I said, we'll be working on both of the videos, all right? Make sure, like you did the first time, that everything of the glue is all over nicely, okay? All to the edges, everywhere even. And that's why I try to use the brush, okay? Everything's gotta be even. Alrighty. Once you do that, then like I said, it's on diagonal. And I'll be sure, especially, that these are kind of straight in here and straight in here. Okay? You see what I'm talking about? Put it straight, okay? And then you just kind of, work it in there, and basically just leave it alone, okay? Once you get it done, I want to go ahead and cut this one right here out of the way while the other one dries, because this one is already ready to go. And then you can turn it and just kind of pat it. Okay, make sure you, and I don't mean this in a bad way, because my hands from crafting, they get messy, and I try to clean them as much as I can, especially on something like this. We're gonna paint it, but try to keep your hand as clean as you can when you're working with this stuff, because it's so easy to get stuff on it, okay? Anyway, so I'm gonna get this one alone. Now this one, see, it's warped a little bit, see how it warped? I'm not gonna worry about it, see? I'm not going to worry about it, because when everything's said and done, everything is going to go glue just perfect, okay? So, the windows, I'll just kind of make sure you have a good snappy, snip, snip, or a little scissors that will cut really, really good, okay? And I'm just going from the wrong side. It seems to work right now. First, and then I'll go in on the right side and get off whatever I didn't get on this side, okay? And like I said, I just snip, snip. If you have a curvy, now I'm gonna come in here and just by feel, just cut the pieces of it that I don't need. Okay, we're not gonna worry too much about all this. When we get it all, this is gonna be glued so many times, it's pitiful. But when you get done, I will promise you a solid purse, okay? And that's what you want. This is something not only that you're going to enjoy, showing it off because you're going to show it off, but also it's something that my daughter, my Katerina, she just one of those that, hey, I'm getting me a purse and until it's gone, you know what I mean? I'm the other way around. I like purses. I like unique purses. I like fun purses. I like serious purses. I love purses, okay? And I guess because of my age, I'm used to doing that, matchy shoes, purse, that kind of thing so many times that maybe that's why, I don't know. The younger generation don't do that, but I have. And maybe this is why. Okay, I'm gonna go back in here and snip, snip. And you can feel it. You're not gonna cut the cardboard, okay? Or the chipboard, whatever. But you do still want to be careful with it, okay? And there we go. See, we got nicely done because I have a good pair of scissors. So make sure your scissors cuts very good. Now you can't co-hit, and I've done it before, draw it around it, but I don't want no ink or anything on this particular piece. So I'd rather do it this way, okay? And like I said, it's fairly easy. See? Okay. Snip. And like I said, don't worry too much about the other little things because you cannot come back in here. And there you go. See? No biggie. So whether you do it this way or that way, it doesn't matter. However, okay, well, I want to do this one this way. Okay, there we go. And everything else should be a breeze. It says no hard, just kind of be careful where you're going. And that's it. There we go. I'm trying to figure out my next, I don't know if I'm going to be, I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be something. I may have to do I don't know, something, a challenge or something to see what we're going to do next. Okay. And it's just the idea. I don't want to drawing. I want to do my own drawing, okay? And it's not because you're not good. It's just because, I like it that way better. That way nobody gets feelings hurt or anything like that, okay? And I'm one of those, don't want nobody to get their feelings hurt. Alrighty, see? Okay, that's good enough. Whoops. Okay, there we go. And this is good enough, okay? Look at that. I like the texture, how it came out diagonal better than I would have done it up or down. So this is why I did the size that way, okay? And I did also the hood that way. I think this is a trunk, but whatever, the back part of it. And a Volkswagen, it used to be the trunk was in the back, no, excuse me, the trunk was in the front and the engine in the back. It was reversed. This is when we bought our very first Volkswagen. So it's kind of sentimental for me to do this little purse. Okay, see what I mean? It just gives us so much, you know, if you put it on. This one that I did, I was just playing with it. Okay, so I grabbed this, I grabbed that. And this one, of course, because it's a kid, I wanted to make it more conscientious. Oops, wrong side. So see, once you get that in here, you really got some good texture, then you can put anything you wanted to it. And I like that, I like the texture of it, okay? Alrighty. Now, another thing I need to show you, because I don't want you to mess up, because, you know, once you mess up, you might be able to take it off, you might be able to not mess it up. We don't want to do that, right? Okay. Now, you have these two pieces. These are the pieces that will go, let's see, for instance, one will go right in here, okay, as a whole, and then the other one in here. Well, you got a back and you got a front, and they're completely different, okay? Now, for instance, this is the back and this is the front. So put them together, sandwich them together, each one of them, before you actually put them on your fabric. And then once you're sandwiched, just open them up, and that way it will fit beautifully. See, this is the back end, I think. I mean, on this side, for instance, on here, this here is this here, and this here is this here. On here is the opposite, see? This is here, and this is here. I think you know what I'm talking about. I should have maybe put it in there, but I've done it anyway. But I'll show you on the other top what I'm talking about. And this is the back. Again, see, if you sandwich it together, it will be perfect together. But then you open it up and then glue them on. All right? These little tires, don't worry about it. It can go anyway. They're circular. Hey, you know, don't worry. Now, I waited for this so I can show you basically, you know, why you need to be careful with them. I believe these are the back. See, I put them like this. They're both together, okay? So now I'm going to open them up, and I'm going to do this. Then I know the fabric's gonna be in the right side, all right? So I'm gonna pick up this one, and now I'm not gonna put glue in here. I'm gonna put glue on the piece that I'm gonna go down, okay? It's not hard, I promise you. This is just, you know, a little time consuming, but when you get through, you're gonna be thrilled. You're gonna be thrilled. You'll wanna order another kit for somebody else. I tell you, it's more fun. Okay, here, see? Oops. And this one I went up and down. I thought a contrast would be good. Get some of this stuff out. Okay, see? Okay, but make sure you put them back together again. See, like this. These are together. So I'm going to put the glue in here. So when I open it up, it's going to go like this, okay? I didn't do this on the other one. You know, like I said, each one of them I do is different. Who wants the same thing, you know, right? And this is why I did a limit. Because I didn't want, you know, lots of these Volkswagens hanging around. I want y'all to be special. I mean, I might be able to do some more later on, but not right now. Okay, and now the same thing in here. See, I put them together, and then I'm gonna separate them like that, right? And the glue's gonna go at the bottom. There we go. It's so easy. And I just leave it there. By the way, the wood glue, I thought you need to do it overnight. Well, I did it overnight overall, but when I did the first coat, I just left it for a little while. I did some other things, came back, and it was already dry. Maybe it was not cure dry, but it was dry enough for you to flip it over and do the other side, okay? There we go. And this one's gonna go right in there. All right? Now, while you add it, you're just gonna go ahead and glue the whole, everything as much as you can. Now, I just been cutting a little piece here and there. You'll get the perfect size of fabric to put all of this in here together and just glue the whole thing. Once you have done the glue it on both sides, okay? Like I said, the more glue you put on this baby, the tougher it is. And that thing, I mean, I think you can put in there, sit on it, and it won't happen nothing to it. Okay, so now this is the lining. This is for the lining, okay? So what I'm gonna do to the lining is this. I'm gonna go ahead, I was gonna put it on batting, but you don't need the batting on this because you have this, okay? And the only difference with this is it does not show. See, when I put the glue, because I didn't put it so thick that you would, you know, go crazy, it doesn't show from the other side, okay? So what I'm going to do then is also do it in an angle, like so. But I'm going to give it a little bit. On this is the only one that you want a little, about a half an inch all the way around it when you cut it, okay? Because you're going to bring it in and glue it because this is the lining. So that's very important. Okay, so I'm going to do that one. But remember, again, that when you put them together like this, see, these are two of them, make sure you do them like that, okay? So you will have at least enough for a half an inch on either side, and they're both at diagonal. So the size of the Volkswagen, the lining of the Volkswagen, and the hood and the trunk of the Volkswagen are on the diagonal, okay? Everything else up and down or straight or whatever you want to do it. Again, that's just up to you. If you like it the other way, why not, okay? This is just what I'm going to be doing. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead. I don't have enough on this one, but I'm going to go ahead and do this one, okay? I'll do the other one later. And I have to cut a piece that everything is going to fit in there anyway. So it's okay. Okay. See, I just put a nice little amount. And then it's really perfect because really by the time you get it all brushed in there, and you do want everything, you want it really, all of it really in there, see? Because it's very important. Just get your fingers in here and in here, and then you can go ahead and do the rest of it, okay? I got some lumpies on my brush. Let's see if I can get it off. Okay. Alrighty. Another piece in here. I have maybe some of the fabric could be. Okay. Maybe, like I said, all the edges especially, you really want all the way down. Okay. And we're going to face it up like that. Perfect. Alrighty. Now, you get into two rectangles in here, which is part of the base. You're going to put one that is going to have fabric on it, and the other one does not have fabric on it. When you do the one for fabric, because this is the base of the inside of the car, okay? So you want everything fabric, of course. When you do that, okay, make sure you leave half an inch all the way around it, okay? And then I will show you in the next video you know, how we're gonna do that when we get it to the point to put it together. Alrighty? Very good. So basically we're done in here on this quick little video. I'm gonna go ahead and let everything nice and dry, except you can go ahead and put some Mod Podge on this one. And that's the only one you're gonna put Mod Podge, because I don't want the color yellow. Oh shoot, see, I already messed up. Okay, I'm not going to worry about mine, but you please, you know, try not to, please. I can figure it out, but, okay. I'm not going to worry too much. But, especially because it happened in here. Had it happened over here, but been, Okay, and there we go. And mainly you want to do that because there, okay, because when you turn it later, you have a, excuse me, when you turn it later, you have a beautiful little fold in there, you know, and then you will glue this with white glue, because I don't want no yellow glue in here. That's the only time. Everything else we're gonna put yellow glue, or the wood glue, okay? So that's the only thing. Maybe if you don't have wood glue, you might want to use tacky glue. I have not done it with tacky glue, so I'm just telling you what I have done and what it works for me. Now you may try the other things and it'll be okay. All right. Now that I have this in here like that, and like I said, I'll be doing all of this, cut them all out and all that, and I'll be ready for our next video. Okay. But while you have that there, you're gonna turn it over, and let me wash my. Also, I have in here with my brushes, I have it behind me, but and I think I mentioned it when I first started. I mentioned it. I have some vinegar water. I have more vinegar than water, and let me tell you, my brushes, it stays beautiful and soft, and I just put them in there if I'm in a hurry until I get ready to do it. And some of them are there for a while, and look at here, you know, and it's fine, and it's still beautiful. Even the ones that I paint with, now these are old, so they're not probably as good as but that's okay. They're rough, and that's the way I want it for, oops, these are old and rough, but that's okay, but they're still soft, okay? I just want to let you know that if you have a container, I just got me these little containers because I use a lot of that to make my putty and my clay, so I thought, well, and but by just keeping them in there, you know, they're really, 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 like I said, they're very, very soft, okay? Alrighty, I just want to show you that real quick, because you know how that is, we need to learn, right? Alright, let me go ahead and get this one, and it's okay. And I had that for a while, and it still come out nice and clean. It does not have any other colors in it, so, but if you need to change a little bit more, for Pete's sake, do so. I do. If I see that it's not right, then I'll go ahead and change it. Okay. Now, my Mod Podge, I also keep it in a little bottle. Like I said, I buy basically by the gallon, and or big jugs. Hold on just a second. Let me get it. Like I said, this is about 100 fluent ounces. That's a lot of, but I will keep some in here too for little projects. I need to put some more, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and work with this one. I always try to keep the rim clean, and get the stuff out of there, because it's easier for you, see, like this stuff in here, because it's easier for you to actually in the long run to get it nice and clean, and also the lid does not get stuck in there. Okay, and I know most of you know what to do. I'm just, you know, just getting you there some more input. Okay, this I want it all. I'll probably give about 2-3 coats on it, because when you go in there, they won't get dirty and be nice and clean, and you know, you can wipe it off and so on. And also, if you have a beautiful, but I find, you know, the pretty, I have my other ones, I got some really pretty, see, I'm going on it thick, okay? I have some beautiful fabric, but I found that they can soil easily. So this way, but if you want to put a pretty fabric, you want to leave it alone, right? Well, this one is still, you have a pretty fabric, but it's going to be all nice and, see, Mod Podge. So, and this is only, you're going to do this on both of the insides of it, and one of the rectangles, okay, that you're going to put fabric on. There we go. And it's okay if you, you know, if you get some more on the other side, on the other one, because hey, it's gonna go, it's gonna work either way, so don't worry about it. And so I'll get this to good and dry, and then I will give it another coat. And that way you know that you can wipe it off. I might even at the end even give it before I do it, if I think I have some polyurethane, and that really seals it nicely. So yeah, like I said, this has got so much of glue, Mod Podge. By the time you get through, you gotta really, you would think this is made with wood. But that's what I wanted. I wanted something really tough that we can do, but not necessarily, you know. And by the way, this is copyright, y'all. So you need my permission for anything. And we work so hard on things, you know, that, and then people go up there and, you know, make them their own, that you almost have to do that, unfortunately. Okay, so see, I did a really good coat. It does not change the pattern or anything. It will make it look, it will be just as pretty, but of course it would be, you know, Mod Podge. And then that way it's gonna be really good and very, very, very sturdy. All right, so I'm gonna let this to dry, and the other ones I'm not gonna do, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because we painting all the laces, we doing a lot of painting in this too, and so you don't need the Mod Podge. You only need the Mod Podge on certain areas, maybe at the end or something. Okay, so I just want to let you know why I'm doing Mod Podge on one thing and not on the other one. So I will see you in our third video, and we'll get on with this little baby. Okay, bye bye.